So, hi everybody, it's me again. So, we're talking a little bit about the business of real estate and the different aspects of buying and selling, showing homes, um, how they should be shown, and what can happen when you are showing a home. So, we, meaning the buyers and I, were scheduled to go see a property. And so that's just the name of the game. We had our showing instructions. It was on Keybox, which basically means that I could access it without anybody being there, which it's always great. It's actually better to me for a buyer to see a home when nobody's there. It gives them their privacy, and I think it's wonderful. And I always recommend it. Sellers can sometimes be there, but it's just better for everybody involved. So we go into the house, and they really like the house. I mean, it was a cute house. It wasn't a big house, maybe 1,200, 1,300 square feet. Uh, and so it was in Maryland. So it had a basement. We're just going into the house and into the basement. We're seeing all the attributes of the home. I'm pointing things out like I'm supposed to do, and sharing information. And we go out to the back porch, and I kid you not, 20 to 30 yards max. Okay, they had a big backyard, then a fence. And behind that fence were railroad tracks, guys. Railroad tracks. And I mean, my first reaction was crazy stuff. You have to understand there's a buyer for every home. Okay, so somebody lived in this home, they bought it. So it's not really my job to pass judgment on a property. It's not a good idea. So I basically, um, I just kind of looked at it and I went, oh, it's got a railroad track. And, I'm thinking to myself, that's a tough sell. Okay, that's a tough situation. I mean, I don't know the schedule of the trains that go by. I don't know if it's active. That would have been my job if they said, please find out information. Then I would be able to do that with just, research. Um, so I said, oh, look, they have train tracks there. And it was kind of one way. It wasn't like it was a double situation. And the buyer said, oh, that doesn't bother us. We lived in New York for years. We live next to the metro or whatever it is that goes in. And apparently in New York, they have high rails that go over the streets. I've never seen it, but that might be a little different for me to listen to. But for you, some of you are probably saying, what's the big deal? Um, they did not buy that home, but that was not the reason. But I thought that was pretty unique, something that I personally have never seen. So just another situation that happens, right?